My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Werewolf by Night. And this is something I was really looking forward to. I saw the trailer like a month ago, and I thought it looked like a great throwback to the monster movies. It looked stylish, it looked fun, and I'm the one person who loves Doctor Strange 2, and I love the horror elements in that movie, so I was curious to see just how far into horror would the MCU go here. And I heard great things about it too, and I have to say, it didn't do anything for me whatsoever. Look, yeah, it just didn't work for me in any way. It's way too short to have any bit of staying power. I watched it and I'm going to forget about it tomorrow. All I did was take up 50 minutes of my life. That's as much as I got from it. Michael Giacchino directs this movie, special, short, whatever you want to call it. But if you don't know who Michael Giacchino is, he's a composer. He's done lots of the music for many movies, and he's a great one at that. And I was curious to see how he would do behind the camera. And he doesn't do a bad job. He brings a decent level of style, somewhat. Well, he didn't do a bad job, I'll say that. I don't think this is as stylistic as people are saying. It's in black and white, yes, but it doesn't go much above that. It's a black and white, generic Marvel werewolf story. And it could have been so much more than that. If this was in color, almost nobody would be talking about it. And there are some moments that are legitimately really well shot. There's this one scene where this door is closing, and the way that hallway loses light during this action sequence, it's really well done. So he didn't do a bad job or anything. I just would have liked a bit more from him. The performances aren't bad. You've got Gail Garcia Bernal, who doesn't have much to work with. Yeah. You've got Laura Donnelly. It's spelled like Jennifer Connelly, but Donnelly. So it's Laura Donnelly. There we go. She doesn't do a bad job either. She doesn't have much to work with. I didn't buy the romance forming between these two, if they were going for that. I feel like they will. Yeah, they will. But anyways, the performances didn't do much for me, and the writing is just not there. The entire thing just feels like a last act. Like we're missing the entire first two acts to get us invested, to get us to care, to introduce these characters, to introduce this story. And we just get it all in this 50-minute thing, but it just feels like it should have been a movie and there should have been so much more to it. Like, I couldn't have cared less about what happened. The characters were just lacking in every sense. And there is a moment where we get introduced to the main plot of this movie, that it's going to take place in this maze. And I'm like, you know what? This might be really great. And for 5 minutes, you see the potential in it. But then the main characters get stuck in this room, and then they get stuck someplace else, and then there's a bit of werewolf action, and it's the end, and that's it. So before you know it, it's already done, and even those scenes are so dragged out, and just not much happens here. When he turns into a werewolf, was it exciting? I don't think so. If you've seen any werewolf movie before, you've seen it done before. I won't say you've seen it done better, because werewolf movies suck. Name me one great werewolf movie that isn't Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. You can't do it. It's impossible. Werewolf movies just aren't that great. So this review is a mess. I'm just a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Point is, this wasn't good. It was just lacking in every sense. Whenever I review anything, you have to know what kind of story is it. Is this a story trying to be emotional? And if so, you have to say how emotional it was. If it's trying to be scary, you have to talk about how scary it was. If it's trying to be funny, you gotta talk about just how much it made you laugh. And this, it's not scary, it's not emotional, it doesn't got good characters, it's not funny. So the only thing I can kind of land on is that it's just meant to be an entertaining throwback, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like enough of a throwback, And I wasn't entertained because there wasn't really much going on. There wasn't much to care about. Things just kind of happen for the sake of it. The thing begins and it's like, here's the plot, now go. And then it just, whatever. It's just, like I said, this review is a mess. Am I going to delete it and try again? Maybe. But I don't know, it's getting late and I'm still going to watch Hellraiser tonight. So I might just stay with this recording. You know? Just, yeah, I'm going to keep this just the way it is. I mean, we want to keep this part in it because why not? But look, I wish I loved this. I was excited for it, and in the end, it did absolutely nothing for me. It's not anything special. It's not this brutal. People are talking about how bloody this is. There's one scene where a guy's ear gets bitten off, and that's it. And people are just like, oh my goodness, you would not believe how bloody this is. It's just not that bloody. It's not. And I'm just kind of done with Marvel. I really am. Doctor Strange 2 I loved. I enjoyed Spider-Man No Way Home more than I thought I would. I'm even a slight defender of Thor Love and Thunder. Like, the comedy and the look of that movie is atrocious, but I do like the ideas it's going for. And I do think there's some emotion in the ending of that movie, but I'm just kind of all tired of it. It all just kind of looks and feels the same, even if it's in black and white. You could have had a really unique, stylish werewolf thing, and what you got was just wasted potential, another typical MCU thing. I'm just kind of done with it. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up my review now. It's Werewolf by Night. I won't go too hard. It wasn't that bad. It's short. You don't waste too much time watching it. I'll go 4.5 out of 10. Okay, did you watch Werewolf by Night? What did you think about it? More importantly, do you agree with me that werewolf movies, there hasn't been a single great non-Harry Potter werewolf movie? There hasn't been. People will say an American Werewolf in London, and it's got a great transformation scene, and it's probably the second best werewolf movie by default, but I don't think it's great. Silver Bullet isn't good. The Underworld movies aren't really that good if you ask me. The Twilight movies, I actually have to rewatch them. I might get some entertainment from them next time I watch them in the so bad it's good kind of way. Did I list them all off? There's not a lot of werewolf stuff. Oh, The Howling sucks. Don't even give me The Howling. If you say The Howling, just unsubscribe and never watch me again. That movie is a giant ball fest. Joe Dante is much better dealing with Gremlins 2 and the bulbs. Just, yeah. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon. And Gavin, out.